Welcome back to part 7 of the little Horus Drag racing beetle story. Links to parts 1 and 6 will be in the description below. This video is a little different because of the COVID-19 outbreak. Part 7 should have been of the dyno run, but we're all stuck at home at the moment, so I thought I'd make something a little different and do a quick workshop video instead. I thought that maybe people would be interested in a small garage tour of where I work on the car, and also a little walk around look at the car and the interior. I also thought it would be good to do a start-up, as I've actually not started the car for several months. I think it'll probably be the first time I've started the car since February, so well, yeah, who knows, she should start on the key. You can see there's not much space. It's what we call in the UK a tandem garage. It's only 8 foot wide, but it is 40 foot long. I've got another bug, so both cars do fit in there nicely. If you want to do work on the race car though, I've got to turn them both around, so whatever area you're working on is facing the workbench, or else there's just not enough room to do anything. My biggest nightmare is when I need to do anything on the side of the car, like brakes or suspension. That's when it really becomes a struggle, because as you can see, it's very little room on the side of the car, and I've got to move the car as close to the wall as possible if I want to do any maintenance in that area. So as you can imagine, it's a real struggle to do anything down the side of the car. This is my workbench area. Like I mentioned, I don't have a lot of room. I've got a shelf on the right hand side where I keep spare parts, etc., and a toolbox, and a workbench that I got from Machine Mart. I store a lot of the parts up in the ceiling area. One of the best things that I bought for my garage is that little vise there on the workbench. Yeah, I'm not too sure how I would live without it these days, but that was probably one of the best purchases I've made for the garage, that little vise. On the inside of the race car we see the cage, which is tagged to 9.5 seconds, made by Cotswolds Race Cars. The rear seat and passenger seat have been removed. I replaced the rear seat along with the door panels in aluminium. I sketched out the design, and Donald over at DHF in Scotland made them for me. It's a little Horus is a 1956 Beetle, so I didn't want to start cutting holes in the dashboard or anything like that, and I wanted to try and keep it all original. So I hid extra clocks in the glove box to keep it all neat. The driver's seat is a Tilly race seat from Demon Tweaks, and all the clocks are autometer clocks, which I bought from Richie Webb over at RJ Volks. The engine we all know about is a 2276 CB Performance turbo motor, which you can see all the other information in the other parts of the video. So there's not much left to do now. I thought it'd be just an interesting insight to my garage and the car. So let's see now if it's not started the car for about 3 months, so let's put a fresh battery on it and hopefully see if she'll fire up. So there you have it. Hopefully the next video will be of the dyno run, and hopefully after that a full race report video. So that's it for now, and as always, I'll see you by the racetrack.